Previously, here at Strawberry Cannery Park, Jerry Elfendahl showed us a glimpse of a much larger story than was originally thought. Some archival photos showed a general store with a ship parked out front and the two earth berms clearly visible. A 13.5-foot wide marineways was also found, evidence that shipbuilding occurred here at one time. The city has plans for this park, and according to Jerry, things aren't quite what they appeared to be at first.
One of the reasons why we've taken a great interest in this is that when the city held its design charrette back in February, every subcommittee, there were 5 committees, one had 2 plans and each of the other 4 had 1 plan. Every one of them preserved the history of the site and emphasized the preservation of the earth berms that were there. 10 days later, the planners for the city announced the results of that public input, and there wasn't a single plan. They had 2 that preserved the history and the historic and cultural landscape of the park site. As if that wasn't enough, when their designers presented their final plan, it took away even more of the beach and suggests that the beach was rounded off, which it never was. It always had these double bermed elements. We have a plan that can preserve the history, preserve the natural habitat, and allow some conservative-oriented recreational use. Not as a high-traffic commercial boat haul out. That isn't the intent, but something that recognizes the history of the site and allows people to share in it. We believe that people are an important part of nature.
Islander and boat enthusiast Doug Hatfield has some ideas about how this happened and how it will affect the use of the park by future generations.
As I understand, the reason why the city is so adamant for this design is because on the 18th of April of 2008, the city signed a memorandum of agreement with the Elliott Bay Trust Council that in perpetuity places the waterfront section of this park as a wildlife and salmon habitat, and basically limits any human activity to a little gravel path which is up in the creek here, which, see, you're a long way from any usable water. With our limited waterfront access as it is for the public, this is a wonderful spot to enhance for the public's use.
Strawberry Cannery Park is a treasure trove of surprises. Jerry is still compiling history involving sea captains and Arctic explorers, and I will let you know anything I find out as soon as I find out. For B News at Strawberry Cannery Park, I'm Kathy Belfay.